My name is Fox, and welcome to the property. This place looks abandoned. Well, it's because it is. But to me, it's not just an abandoned place. It's where my family lived. My grandfather bought it a really long time ago. My dad lived here a long time ago, and I lived here during one of the hardest chapters of my life. Then I left, and the property sat behind me. Nature did what nature does. It started taking everything back. So now I'm here again with my dad Ghost, my brother Derek, and my dog Trixie, with a plan that's mostly just stubbornness with tools. The goal isn't just to clean this place up, it's to make it a home again for me, for my family, and for whichever version of my life comes next. Which sounds nice until you actually look around, because this place needs more than a quick cleanup. It needs a rescue mission. And before I can fix the house, the water, the power, or literally anything else, I had one small problem. I couldn't get anywhere. Everywhere was grass. First job wasn't glamorous. It was grass. A lot of grass. And I had one weapon, a push weed whacker, on a property that very clearly needed something bigger than a push weed whacker. At least management was on site. Think. Yeah? What do you think? At first, I thought I was clearing a path, and about 20 minutes later, I realized I've declared war on vegetation. The push weed whacker and I eventually reached an agreement. It'd keep running, and I'd stop asking questions. I highly recommend that if you ever get one of these bad boys, always double layer both sides, because then it just kills everything a lot easier. Every pass uncovered something new. Trash, holes, old equipment, and several things I've officially classified as Future Fox's problem. A reasonable person would have stopped. Anyways, then it got dark, which is usually nature's way of saying stop, but I've already ignored everything else nature had to say that day, so we kept going. And the next morning, I'd done a fantastic job. Just don't look over there, or there, or there, that spot, or whatever's happening over there. The important thing is, I could see dirt, I could see buildings, and I could walk across parts of the property without disappearing. Once the grass was down enough to move around, we started clearing vehicles. That's Dylan, my stepbrother. He came out to help, which was good because by this point the plan had become less yard work and more small-scale redneck tug-of-war. Wave to the camera.
What is this, the YouTubes?
Pretty much.
Window don't work.
Keep going, here it comes.
There it is.
You're tight.
Alright.
Fucking have fun. One little adjustment, and she finally went back into the outfield. And this black truck matters. It used to be Dylan's old truck. And Dylan was the last one who really tried to conquer this property before me, so moving this truck felt less like moving junk and more like pulling the last failed attempt out of the grass. First we moved the car, and I actually filmed that part. Then we had to move the white truck, which would have been really useful to show you. So naturally I forgot to film it. Good job, Fox. Then we could finally think about pulling the black truck forward. But before that, we tried pulling it backward, and the truck disagreed. It was very, very stuck. She is moving a lot more. She's just so stuck. That's my father, Ghost, walking through the shot here. So we tried jacking it up and putting tires under it to turn it into a sled. And that also didn't work. Eventually, with the car and the white truck moved, we were finally able to pull the black truck forward, which is where I remembered I was supposed to be making a video.
Do that again!
The black truck moved, briefly. Then we learned something important. When a truck doesn't have a steering wheel, the front tires tend to follow their dreams. And their dreams weren't our dreams. So we strapped the steering line straight and tried that again. This is the kind of engineering you get when the budget's zero and the motivation is spite. Eventually, we get it pulled into the backfield, which isn't the same thing as fixing the problem. It just moves the problem somewhere I don't have to look at it today.
So if this is something that you're interested in and you want to learn the rest of the story, follow this page. And then you like, comment, subscribe, you know the whole deal.